On this spot since December 12, 2002, the Synthwave skeletons of Strathcona have appeared throughout this region, dancing with an imposing degree of revelry. Their rhythmic motions, while visually enticing, are thought to be psychologically viral, capable of transforming viewers into participants, their willingness unknown.
Wait! Something has gone wrong! Mutants are taking over the metropolis! Who can stop these terrifying creatures?
File 189B. The Neon Echoes of Temporal Displacement, a study of recursive identity in Strathcona's Phantom Dance. December 12, 2002. Opening thoughts.
What was this location originally? A community center? A secret nightclub? We may never know, since those records have been lost to time. Captain Time, a government-mandated machine that goes around at night chewing up official reports and property statements, spewing out dull, monochrome confetti across the quiet, pre-dawn streets. Is the dance an occult ritual meant to summon a hungry elder god that sleeps beneath the waves of English Bay? Or that massive creature that lurks beyond the northern mountain range? Is it some sort of hippie display of love, a kinetic expression of pure freedom? This much is known. The longer you listen, the stronger the music gets. Not faster, not louder, stronger. You can go out and dance with them, with the glowing skeletons. Oh, they'd love you to come twist the night away, but those who do don't always come back.
New dancers go through the following 6 phases or stages as they develop. Stage 1.
Clothes fall off. Nobody seems to disrobe, they're just gradually wearing less and less. Pants give way to underwear, underwear gives way to socks, and then they're nude, their fleshy bits bobbling in the twilight.
Stage 2.
Fingernails and hair are the next to go. This process seems unpainful and pleasant enough, and when the stage is complete, their bodies are smooth, sleek shapes like land-born dolphins.
Stage 3.
As they continue to dance, their skin begins to shuffle off, not unlike how a snake or spider sheds its outer casing. Beneath the epidermal layer, muscle tissues are twitchy, eager to keep up with the rhythmic pulsing of the music.
Stage 4.
Organs go next, internal and external, including intestines, eyeballs, and cerebral matter. Where do they go? We don't know. Maybe they're just used up, expended as a form of energy. Something has to keep those bodies dancing, even when there's so little body left.
Stage 5.
Finally, we reach the final stage. Bones. Just bones. Grinning skulls on relatively genderless bodies. They raise their pale finger joints into the sky, experiencing great revelry as they wait for the beat to drop.
Stage 6.
Once the beat does drop, the skeletons begin to glow, like tubes of fluorescent lighting. Lemony yellows that cut through the darkness like spotlights, grassy greens that sparkle and sheen, caustic slashes of crimson red that shimmer like a house on fire, too sharp to touch. Purples so deep they flicker into the realm of the ultraviolet. Frantic lines of pink as bright as
chewed up bubble gum.
The dance itself has been described as like watching stop-motion animation happening in real time. The skeletons all smoothly jerking their bones to the music, the motions giving an impression of invisible hands working swiftly to shape and control the skeleton's movements.
Warning. 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 Warning.
The longer you watch them dance, the harder it is to resist the siren call, to rush out to the dance floor and join them. Is it the music that draws out new dancers, or is it the chance to belong to something more than what we've been offered by society? Do the skeletons know something the rest of us do not? Is that why their grinning faces smile so lewdly, so suggestively? Or are we just drawn like moths to the unnatural lights of the skeletons themselves, like ships in dark space, heading towards the possible illumination of civilization? I wonder, maybe we should join them. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe there's a better way to do this thing, to exist in this universe. Maybe those dancing skeletons have the right idea.
Scientific and ontological interpretations.
The Synthwave skeletons of Strathcona might be interpreted as a bleed-through of neon spectral chronotopes, a phenomenon where collapsed temporalities manifest as semi-physical constructs. These entities could embody an entropic echo of individuals who, at some metaphysical juncture, engaged with a liminal auditory frequency, a soundscape existing outside conventional space-time metrics. The neon glow isn't merely aesthetic, but a plasmonic resonance, indicative of quantum destabilization at the subplanar level. Essentially, these skeletons are recursive avatars of disrupted identity, endlessly reperforming the moment of their metaphysical dislocation within a fractured causal loop. In this framework, their movements align with a broader metacosmic rhythm, suggesting they are both participants in and byproducts of a universal waveform seeking resolution.
Conclusion.
From The Spectral Algorithm of Resonant Decay by Dr. J. Frost. I must conclude that the phenomenon at Strathcona appears to function less like a haunting and more like an algorithm, a recursive loop of decaying identities coded into the fabric of local space-time. It has been suggested that the skeletons pulsing with neon brilliance are not mere echoes of what once was. They are prototypes of what might come next. Their dance floor is an interface, a place where the boundaries between physics and philosophy collapse under the relentless beat of an otherworldly rhythm. If the skeletons are transmitting a signal, then perhaps it is not for us to decipher. It could be a message to something else, something from the other side, where the outer church is waiting, under a blood-red sky, lit by a sun made of living flesh. The dance could be a call to their creator, beckoning it to come and join the revelry. For now, the skeletons remain bound to their endless circuit, their movements dictated by an untranslatable rhythm. But the glow they emit lingers in the cracks of this city. It stays in the puddles on rainy nights, glinting faintly in your reflection. It hums in the static between radio stations, somewhere deep in the FM spectrum. You might not even notice it at first, a flash of pink against the skyline, a shadow that moves like a beat. But once you do, it's already too late. Because the truth is, the music never stops. It's just waiting for the rest of us to listen.